extraordinary Alex's Mobs mod for Minecraft, this incredible mod introduces a whopping 89 new mobs, each with their own unique surprises and hidden Easter eggs that I just can't wait to show you. This mod is just so massive though that we'll need to break it down into the list of mobs into their 8 base categories, conveniently organized in a handy book. From fearsome creatures to adorable companions, we'll be taking a quick overview of the incredible variety that awaits us. Starting off, we have our passive mobs that don't attack ever and will run when they are attacked. Neutral mobs will absolutely square up when attacked or bothered, otherwise they're just chill. Defensive mobs won't seek you out, but they will definitely defend their territory. Placatable mobs will generally be hostile and will attack, but through some means can be reduced to a passive or neutral state. Hostile mobs are straight up haters. They will always attack and even chase to hunt you down. Chief mobs are a new tier of large hostile mob. I like to treat them as a subgroup to bosses. Boss mobs are huge hostile mobs that have a boss bar. Think like your Ender Dragon or your Wither. And then finally, joke mobs are in there just for the memes. They're some of my favorites, just wait. Starting with the passive mobs, there's a large list of 33 mobs varying in sizes from a common housefly all the way up to a gentle leviathan. There's so many here that I have to reduce it to the honorable mentions. There's a crow that will eat your crops unless scared off with a pumpkin carving, but can also become your friend with some pumpkin seeds and sit on your shoulder. You're a pretty cool guy. There's a rainbow jellyfish that's 1,000 times cooler than that stupid glow squid that got voted in. A mimic octopus which changes colors to copy other mobs such as a pufferfish. A roadrunner which is immune to anvils and can be colored to the Looney Tunes character if you name it Meep Meep. And seals which vibe on glaciers and bob their heads. I'm a big fan of these big boys. The next category, the neutral mobs, also has 26 mobs, so we'll once again be giving them the honorable mentions treatment. Starting off with the bald eagle because I mean it's USA, why could you not? Monkeys and gorillas that will mess you up if provoked, but are otherwise adorable. And they have these really sick skins, at least for the gorillas, where if you name one Donkey Kong, it looks like Donkey Kong or Funky Kong. Or this is my favorite, Harambe, which gives him a halo. Kangaroos that add more Australian feel to the outback biomes, plus who doesn't love Kangaroo Jack? Raccoons that often invade villages for food, now if only there was a way to make them friends with the blue jay. Finally, the Underminer that haunts old abandoned mines just searching for ore. If you see him mining out a block but can't break it, that means that there is some form of ore hidden behind it. Next are the defensive mobs that will kick your ass if you get too close. This category is home to only 9 mobs. First up, we have the alligator snapping turtle, a big boy freshwater turtle that does hunt. Next is a Enderiophage, which is a creepy virus bacteriophage looking thing that's reigniting some trauma that I got back from Jimmy Neutron. Grizzly bear, which is, as you would expect, a big fuzzy wuzzy murder machine. Then a rattlesnake, which looks hilarious in Minecraft but does still kill. Then rhinoceros, which is a huge beautiful beast of a creature. A screecher, a new deep dark monster that hides on the ceiling and will summon a warden if they see a player. A skunk, we all know what a skunk is, anticipate getting sprayed if you fuck around. A sunbird, which is a huge and interesting mountain bird that will bless you if you get close enough, or curse you if you attack it. Finally, everyone loves a good platypus, and since I'm such a huge fan of Phineas and Ferb, I have to name him Perry. Hey yo, wait.
A platypus? Perry the platypus?
Next are the placatable mobs. This group is usually hostile but can be reduced to just passive or neutral through a bribe. There are 12 mobs in this group. First up is the anaconda, and I don't want none unless you got raw chicken hunt. After that is a giant bone serpent that swims around the nether lava lakes until it spots a target, then jumps out to attack unless you're wearing the unsettling kimono. Because of course the snake respects the drip, Karen. The cave centipede is another creepy crawly but a little too big for his britches. Crimson mosquitoes are another nether creature flying around the Crimson Forest and give me flashbacks to Valheim's Death Skeetos. Crocodile, for all those that want to play their Florida simulator. Frost stalkers are angry frozen unicorns that hunt in the ice spikes. Hammerhead sharks exist in warm oceans and will attack you unless you attend their Fisher Friends Not Food seminar, or if you're at full health. Komodo dragons hang in the jungle and can actually be tamed. Skellywags are skeletal swordfish that inhabit shipwrecks but won't attack if you're wearing the unsettling kimono. Soul vultures are terrifying. These birds fly around the soul sand valleys near fossils but attack by stealing your soul. They're chill if you got the kimono though. Tigers exist in the game for you to live out your Joe Exotic fantasies. And finally, finally, Tusklins are the overworld version of Hoglins that are only found in the Ice Spikes biomes. Next up are the hostile mobs. Like most aggressive normal mobs, these will attack you no matter what and will usually chase you down too. There are 7 of these bad boys. First up is the drop bear, which is what happens when you ask yourself, what if koalas were smart enough to be angry? These little bastards hunt you down by crawling on the ceilings and dropping down on you from above. Farseers are creepy mobs that hang out at the world border. They're extremely lethal, but given how far away you have to go to find them, they're going to be rare. Gusters are basically living tornadoes in the desert that are just pissed. Mimicubes are end city creatures that will copy the weapon and helmet that you use to attack them. Murmurs are really creepy undead that wander deep caves. They attack by extending their neck huge distances. They do drop the unsettling kimono though, so they're a good fight to engage. Rocky rollers are pissed off armadillos that inhabit dripstone caves, and they will roll towards you to attack. And finally, straddlers are these really weird H-looking things that wander basalt deltas and attack by launching stadpoles at the players. Chief mobs are almost boss fights, but not quite in the sense that they don't have boss health bars. Somewhat like the warden, but even the warden kicks ass. There's only one chief at the time of filming, and it's the warped Moscow, which is a crimson mosquito that drinks the blood of a mungus that has been coated in warped fungus. This thing looks like a jacked mosquito, and at 100 health, it'll be a tough fight that you're going to want a lot of bug spray for. Next are the bosses. Also at the time of filming, there's only one, but it looks like the developer is planning to add more. Currently, the Void Worm is summoned by tossing a mysterious worm into the void at the end dimension. The Void Worm is an interdimensional boss with 160 health, but will split into more worms if the body is attacked. It means you should only go for the head. If you should choose to fight this target, anticipate portal attacks, bites, and ranged homing crystals. And finally, there's the category for joke creatures, which there's currently only the sea bear from SpongeBob. It has to be enabled in the config, or you can spawn it with the summon command. But it's a hilarious addition once done. To avoid this ferocious beast, you either need to go back to dry land or get yourself an anti-sea bear circle by drawing a circle in the sand. And that's all for this video. Stay tuned for a future video where I will go over how to unlock the super secret settings of this mod, which add a bunch of new interesting features, including Freddy Fazbear. Definitely stay tuned if that's something you want to see. And once again, thank you so much for watching.